Hello everyone, my name is Daksh and this is the sprint 14 for project IT internship. For this sprint, I worked on Fullstack Development, focusing on building a secure authentication MVP using MERN bcrypt and JWT authentication. The main objective was to build the authentication routing foundation, what is called the walking skeleton. You can see here this is the project for the sprint 14 inside the internship or IT sprint repo. You can see here this is readme live demo reading and project overview. You can see I used React, Vite, React Docker, Axios, and CSS3 in the front end, and Node.js, Mongoose, bcryptjs, JSON Web Token, Course.t and Win backend. And for database, I use MongoDB Atlas. This architecture of the application and this authentication flow for different things, the product structure, API endpoints, you can check API using this, security password protection using hashing in MongoDB. There is no type password stored in MongoDB. I can further tell you when I store the password in test application. You can access this easily. First, I will open this. So you can see here if I system on MongoDB in no data here. If I try to log in anything it don't work, so I have to register. So here we register page which fields from name, email, password, confirm password. I will enter new name, non-test, email, test at the rate gmail.com, and password I use to pwrty. The frontend send a request to the backend registration API. The backend validator data checks whether the email already exists, hashes the password using bcryptjs, stores the user in MongoDB Atlas, and generates a JWT after successful registration. The user is then authenticated directly to the dashboard. You can see here, this is the URL here, email, and probably view of JWT. I can also log out from here. If I load this MongoDB cloud which is connected to the my application I have made, you can see the data I have entered inside this. And also password is hashed. So you can also see the name test test password. The important password is not open for everyone because this is used to protect by hashing. Start with dollar 2D like something. Now next start is the login functionality. I will log out and it will login page after entering the registration credentials. The front end set the login with the Express backend. Now check email is test at the rate gmail.com. The password QWERTY. The login. You can log in here with test and the same credentials I am using. The backend reads the user from MongoDB uses bcrypt to compare to verify the password against the stored hash. After successful authentication, the server generates a JWT which is returned to the frontend and stored in local storage and now directed to the authenticated dashboard. This is a protected dashboard. It displays the authenticated user information and confirms that the user is successfully logged in. The backend also provides a protected API auth endpoint. The JWT is sent in the request using the prayer token authorization header. The Express authentication middleware verifies the JWT before allowing user to protect the data. Finally, I demonstrate root protection. I will log out and remove authentication state. Now I will try to access the dashboard directly from here. You will see I can use the login enter dashboard. You can see it won't work because it is very protected here. If I now to login, it also can this from this demonstrates the protected root and authentication handling even at sprint 14. So in this sprint, I implemented a complete authentication foundation with React, Node.js, Express, MongoDB Atlas, bcryptjs, and JWT. The project includes registration, login password hashing, JWT authentication, password routing, authenticated user table, and logout functionality. Thank you for watching.